take a bow.
6-time champion of the world.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Apprentice League Season 17 for another qualifying session. We're here in Russia for the Sochi Grand Prix here on the dirty street tracks here. It is going to promote extremely dirty racing, which is always fun to see in Apprentice League. And for the first time, I believe, I am joined by Manberg to co-commentate. Hello.
Hello, good to be here. First time in a while that I'm AL. And first time I think we're commentating together, so that's
exactly, yeah. Actually, that's a lie. We've done one race of Polex Sim League F2S together. That was peak times. What a good league that was, wasn't it? Right, let's have a look at the timing board if I can remember how to do it. There we go. We've got Ricky Boy on pole with Galeprad in P2. Stop the count immediately. Now P4. But, Mystic P5 as well. Come on. No bias in these commentating sessions whatsoever. We have got two new drivers joining us on the grid today. We have got, let me find them. We've got this guy, who I'm going to call DZ, because there is no chance in hell I'm learning how to say that name. Hello, Kubo. There we go, some theme music for Kubo. DZ in P8, because there is no chance I'm pronouncing his name right. And Mystery as well, who apparently got the game today. So it'll be interesting to see how their debut plays out. Up at the top, we've got PC Peto on pole with 32.2 for now, with halfway to go in this qualifying session. I know you don't know much about Apprentice League, but just looking at the times for now and what you know about the drivers, can I get some early predictions?
Well, I'm going to predict that Peto is actually going to take it. I think I've seen him on the time trial leaderboards as well. Does a 0.07, so that's a very good lap for him.
Yeah.
But I think Peto was able to set... Oh, yeah, there we go.
Wow.
I was just going to say he was going to be able to set a .7. There we go. There is the .7. So that should be it, I think. Any other AL are going to be able to beat that.
Yeah, I doubt that. That is an insane time from Peto. He is at the top of the driver's standings currently with 2 out of 2 wins. So will he make it 3 today? Most likely.
Most likely.
Has he won 2 out of 2?
I think he did. I will check that for you right now.
Yeah, please. I can't tab out of URTD because the game is so incredibly unoptimized. Mathical's up in P4. Oh, well, P5 now. But still.
He did not win. Kozil won the last race.
Oh, right,
so,
yeah. Okay. Galeprad P8, Mystic P9. The debutant of DZ up in P7. That's not bad from him so far.
Can we call him Aura Man? Because he has Aura in his name. The Aura guy.
Oh, Mika's just said D's nuts, so yeah, we'll call him Aura.
D's Aura nuts. Easy.
Will we have any improvements? That's Kozil beat Best and Ricky Boy with a .02 to a .07. Elution up into P4. Mathigil pushed down to P6. Will there be any late improvements? Ricky Boy seems like he's on a good lap here. Never mind. Axis round there, quite slow. Ricky through the final corner. Bit heavy on the grass cut there. Through the line. That looks like it could be an improvement. It is.
Whoa.
It is a sub. P2 for Ricky Boy. That's going to be pole for Peto. Kozil, he doesn't improve. Elushin doesn't look like he's going to improve.
Kozil improves to number 2.
Oh, wow.
90. Very good lap from him.
Yeah. 3 subs. 3 sub 32s in Apprentice League. That is great stuff here. The quality of racing here looks pretty damn good. So... Well then, on the return to the Russian track, it was Peto on pole, followed by Kozil, Ricky, Elushin, Axis, Mathigil, Jora, and Galeprad in the top 8, followed by Mystic, David MC, and Mystery rounding out the grid. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the grid and ready to go racing 21 laps around the Russian Grand Prix. Peto on pole, Kozil in second. No more delay, we are on our way in this street track. Kozil gets away well. Peto with the ping, stall off the line. Ricky Boy making it almost 3 ways, however, backs out of that one quite smartly. Ricky has gotten a jump on Kozil and Elushin at the start. He is making his way, slams into the wall. Through goes Elushin. Ricky Boy loses positions, far too eager to get past Peto there. Peto remains in P2. That is came off much worse for the Dutch driver. Galeprads up into P5. Go on. There's been mad stuff going on at the back of the grid there. I'm not too sure what happened there. David off the track fighting with Matthew and Axis making it 3 wide. Up at the top, it is still Elushin and Petal, followed by D's Nuts, Aura, and Ricky Boy in P4. Then Kozil and Galeprad having a little fight here as well. Ricky Boy, quite unfortunate at the start there, just getting far too eager, trying to get past Petal there. But Petal still remains up.
Laps, Ben.
Sorry? Oh, yeah. Apologies. Right. So the top 6 have fully broken off of here then. That is Jora. Who's stopped on the track there? David has stopped on the track there. I think Mystery maybe hit off the back of him there. That's quite unfortunate. I'm not too sure what happened. But Petal, Elushin, Ricky, Kozil, Jora and Galeprad getting away very well. Jora's doing very good for his debut race. Galeprad into the wall a little bit there, which is allowing Axis and Mystic somewhat to catch. However, still quite a long way to go. How do you make of the start of this race?
Yeah, it's interesting to see because we have all 3 compounds on the grid. Like we have Loxian and Kozil on mediums. We have Jora and Axis on hards. Peto a bit laggy here, but I'm not sure if that's also for you.
He's looked fine so far. Galeprad trying to go for a move into turn 2, doesn't get it done. Quite clean racing from these two actually. But at that start, everyone's sort of broken off from each other just a little bit here. I'm not too sure what happened at the start.
I think it's just murder at this point. Like there's so many walls, and this is AL, and like people just drive each other into the corner with naturally as a huge laps.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Peto is running away with it. Like now, more than a second clear already.
Yeah, Ricky Boy trying to get Elushin to slipstream here. Petal seems to have licked the stamp and fully sent it on this one at the start of the race. Almost murdered by Ricky once again. Ricky makes his way back up into P2. He is flying on this track, you know. His best time is like a .6, I think. He is doing very well on this track. Could have a challenge for his first ever win in the UR2D eSports leagues. However, he does have to get past Petal, which is never a mean feat. Elushin trying to make the move on Ricky. Ricky Boy tried to get him to slip. Elushin says no, goes for the move. He is a mobile driver at the end of the day, loses them both time and goes off the track himself. That is your average Apprentice League move. That is a big pack here between Jora, Galeprad and Axis. Galeprad making a bit of a mistake there, still up in P7, so not a bad job from him. Axis makes a mistake, Galeprad up into P6. Jora seems to be getting away here in P5 on his debut. I believe he is been getting trained by the Polish guys like Matty and, well, I guess Polak kind of, but I don't know how much training you could get from Polak. Galeprad around the outside into the double right-hander. Jora with a little mistake there, getting a little bit slowed down. Galeprad will come into the pits at the end of this lap, so he is on an extra stop to Jora and Axis, so interesting to see what happens with that. Petal about to lap Mystery. Ricky Boy still within that second gap just about. He's maintained it at about a second. This is usually at the point where Ricky makes a bunch of mistakes or catches about a second in 2 laps. It's one or the other here. So I don't know. Do you fancy Ricky for a bit of a surprise win here?
I think he's doing great. Like Peto's making some mistakes now that the tires are wearing, so Ricky can get something done. But I'm just really interested to see what the hard guys are going to do. Definitely not the call, I think, for this 21 lap race. As far as my testing goes, hards can do like 16, 17 laps for. So I'm not sure what you're going to do with the remainder of them. I don't think it is worth it, but we'll see. Maybe they know something that I don't. But so far, it's not looking like it. Jora and Axis are 9 seconds back to P4 right now. So anyone outside the top 4 going for this moment. But we have had some first stoppers already. I see that Brett has been playing already.
Yeah.
Now he's out lap. And Mystic doing the same.
Yeah.
So they are the ones going for maybe even a 2-stopper here. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It was a good idea in theory. However, in practice, we'll wait and see what happens by the end of the race. It doesn't look like you do need a lot of pace on this track, as we're having a little fight in the VC chat between Kubo and Glow. Wait, oh my god, Ricky and Petal have done soft 10.
Yeah.
Good lord. Wow. Yeah,
no,
that's
I think
mad.
it's all good.
That's very good from them, pulling that off. Petal into the pits now. Onto the mediums, I'm going to guess. You don't want to do soft 11. Yeah, mediums it is for Petal, because they will be in onto another set of mediums. He could have maybe went a lap longer, extended, and had the better tyres at the end, but it seems like the top 3 will be the top 3. Elishan on the hard tyres, which at the start of the stint is never going to be fastest. Axis is in P5. He's going for a bit of an overcut on those cars that he was fighting Gilprad and Jora. Gilprad undercutting Jora there. He needs a good couple of laps here to break away from the Polish driver and the Polish debutant to make this strategy work. However, quite slow through the laps has Gilprad been. Best lap time of a 33, already passed by Jora. It doesn't look like the two-stopper is going to work for the Zipex pair. Unfortunately for them, Axis into the pits. He'll come up behind Mathigill. Mathigill's on a great... Oh, never mind. He's not pit yet. Too excited, Ben. Gilprad and Jora. Jora seems ghosted there. Maybe a little TPing going on here. I'm not too sure. We need to watch. Oh, Gilprad.
Bit too early on the turn in, but you know, it is AO. They are not anywhere near anyone else. So, like, I think this is just a fight for P6, I think, at this point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or maybe even P5, because Mathigill still has to pit.
Yeah, it will be the fight for P5.
Oh, and he
Mathigill
gets hit into the wall again. Oh, my God.
no. Gilprad doing anything he can to make the strategy work, it would seem. Axis out there on the new hards. It looks like he's got a good case for a P5 finish here. Ricky Boy is struggling out there on those mediums. That gap has been extended to 2 seconds to Petal. Ricky just not being able to have the pace of the Georgian speed merchant. He is absolutely insane, is the Georgian Petal in EL and JL.
Ricky has been pretty close, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Some laps he is faster, some laps he's a little bit slower. I think it just comes down to the end of the race when there's some tire wear involved. Mistakes are creeping in to see if he can actually close the gap. It's only 2 seconds, so it's definitely... It gets harder and harder, especially on a track almost completely full speed. There's not that much to gain.
Absolutely, and you can 100% see the speed difference between the drivers in this league. The top 4 are 7, almost 8 seconds ahead of the bottom, or the rest, I guess. Mathiga is doing... He's out there for 14 laps. He's 5 seconds out of Gilprad, who's keeping all of them bounded up down there in P8 now. He's got to have a stonking last stint to get anything from this race.
Might we see the goated Mathigill going for a 21 lap hard stint, 0? That would be epic. You've got to
pit once, don't you, in Apprentice League?
I don't think there's that rule. Kubo, can you confirm in the chat? If
there is wait, really? Can we actually see a 0 stopper?
I have not seen that rule, so that would be incredibly...
I have never seen it happen before. Kubo, can you confirm?
I've never heard of a rule against 0 stoppers.
Oh, we could see a 0 stopper. However, Axis is closing that gap quite quickly here. Jora also having a very good race for his debut. Gilprad, this will be interesting. 6 laps to go. He's 5 seconds down on a new set of softs. We'll have the much better tyres by the end of the race. And now, if Gilprad can pull off a couple good laps, P6 is still doable, P5 is still doable, because Mathigill, his tyres are going to be cooked by the end. Mathigill is an interesting bloke. He means well. He is quite fast. He gets very unlucky. I would love to see him pull off this 0 stopper. I would love nothing more today to see a 0 stopper get pulled off and finish P5. Up at the top, I've been watching this gap. About a second has been cut out in the last couple laps. Ricky is clawing back at Petal. If he can just maintain his head, because that's the biggest thing about Ricky Boy, right? Is he has been so close to a win on so many occasions. When he sees that P1 place on his screen, he just poops himself. And he makes little mistakes, and he might end up even like missing out on a P2 finish because of it. It's happened so many times before. If we could see him just keep his head today, we know he's got the pace. He knows he's got the pace. If he can just keep his head in the last few laps, if Petal makes a couple mistakes, if he gets in the slipstream, we could see for the first time in like 2 years, Ricky Boy's been here. He's been here since forever, it seems.
Yeah, he's been here a while.
Way longer than me. I believe, maybe even longer than you, Manbear, has Ricky been around. And he's never won a race. So if he can win one today, this would be absolutely insane. Axis is within a second now. Gilprad is not catching on those soft tyres. Axe is within a second now of Mathigo, who's those tyres are shot at this point. 3 laps to go.
Yeah, this is definitely past the limit of the hard tires. He's putting it off. I think P6 might be in it.
Yeah,
if
he's
he can.
doing well. He's doing really well. Axis down the inside. If he can maybe just try and keep the slipstream, Axis might still make mistakes here. Hits the wall. Oh, brake checks Mathigo with him. That is unfortunate. Not slowing down to give that pace back. Or not place back, just the slip back, which is, I suppose, fair enough for Apprentice League mystery. Out of the pits on lap 20. Interesting strategies. Although lap 18 for him, still not much difference. Ricky, he's still clawing back, but it's the last lap now. This is Petal, little mistake. Ricky is still there. If we could, this is going to be an insane finish to this race if Petal makes a little mistake here. However, it doesn't look like he is. Just slow and steady through the final few sets of corners. It is for Petal on those medium tires. On the one stopper, hits a little bit of the gravel there. Ricky has done an insane job to keep that distance. Claw back at him, but through the double right hander, Petal is going to come home. Why is he slowing down? What? Ricky boy! Petal slows down and gives Ricky boy the win. Oh my god, Ricky boy, for the first time in 2 years of the UR2D leagues, Ricky boy wins a race. Petal in P2. What on earth? Ricky boy is as confused as us.
We have a big fight. Mathigo trying to keep P6 on this lap 21 old heart.
Mathigo, but the switch back. No, Jura just closing the door. I'm so confused what's just happened. Ricky boy wins. Petal slowed down on the line to give Ricky the win. That is insane stuff.
It might have to do something with the fact that, like, he of course kind of killed him at the start, so maybe he felt bad about that and to get back to position afterwards. But either way, like, very unexpected end to the race. First win for Ricky. What a way to do.
That is insane. Ricky boy wins for the first time. The Dutchman has done it for the first time in UR2D history, and what a way to win his first race. That is insane. Petal is going to finish P2. I apologise to all the other drivers. They've been completely outshined here. None of them got caught crossing the line except Ricky and Petal. That is going to be Kozil on P3. Do you want to take us to the rest of the grid?
Yeah, it was Kozil finishing up the podium here in just his second race, I believe, right?
Third.
Then we have Eloxian, another mobile driver. We have a bunch of mobile drivers in AL this time. Axis coming home in P5 after Mathigo's strategy sadly. Jora, he took that place, the P6 of Mathigo just at the end there. For Mathigo not working, but still a very respectable P7, given that he did 21 laps on the hards. I think that is the first. So that is very impressive. And then we have the soft runners, the people who did, and somewhat newer people on the server. So we have Gilprad, Mystic, and David and Mr. finishing us off. Absolutely. The 11 people that did it.
What a weird race. What a weird end to the race as well.
Insane race, yeah. But well, what can we...
Wow.
Most entertaining AL race of the season, I assume.
Insane. And what's just happened? Ricky boy wins out of nowhere. Petal, that has got to be the ultimate sportsmanship. And I do respect him for waiting to the last lap just to make sure he kept P2. I fully respect him on that. But Petal, a mistake at the start found Ricky boy down in P6. It must have been caught by Petal. That's the only reason he would have done that. Petal, that is insane sportsmanship from the Georgian driver. He's had a history here, but he took a break from the server. He took a break from the game. He's come back, and he is a lovely bloke now. Some may disagree, but to me, at least, he's been fine, and he's given Ricky his first win of the race. And it by no means necessary for Ricky. Is it a charity case? Because it's been a long time coming. It's been deserved for a long time, and it's finally happened here in Sochi. Kozil as well, P3, great race from him, world of his own, as usual. We will see what happens and what he can do. And God, as someone from the UK, you really do just get flamed for your pronunciation on things. God damn. Elushin P4, another good race. Axis up into P5. Mathiel, props to him, pulling off a 21 lapper on the hards. The first ever zero stop I've ever seen, at least. Gilprad and
I don't think
Mystic
it,
not making the two stopper work. David in P10 and Mystery, decent debut there in P11. Matt.
Yeah, very interesting race. But yeah, let's see if we can get something even better in JL, maybe.
Oh, I
Even
hope
bigger.
so. If it's anywhere near as good as this, then we're about to have another good GL race. Thank you very much for co-commentating with me today. Thank you for making so many chaos, all of our AL drivers here. And we will see you all next week in Strubska Pleso. Come on! The Slovakian track. No bias in the commentary. Will be half of the race. We'll just be talking about the track, admiring its absolute beauty and constructional work. I do quite like the next track for no apparent reason. We will see you all then. Adios.
See ya.